Okay, hello. Welcome back to recording and just being on the archive channel. So, I'm gonna restart again. And because I absolutely do not like the partner Pokemon that I have, which is Slugma, from what I last remember. So we are just gonna restart all 9 generations. Actually, no. Let's do classic. Generations 1 to 3 along with any future evolutions, yes. I've never done this one, so let's just try it out. Also, it's gonna be a lot of shiny hunting. That's what's happening in this video, so Merry Christmas, I guess. Late Christmas. Yeah, just shiny hunt and what the heck. So wow, wow. So hold on. So I haven't really felt like streaming lately, which is honestly fair. I just not in the mood to stream. The few times that I started streaming, I just kind of felt meh about it. Like I didn't want to continue on. And I guess I've just been in more of a recording mood, but just uncertain of what to record / what to do. And I've also just been very into stitching. Where the past 2 days, past few days, I got 2 finishes. One's a pineapple, another is a moth piece. Okay, so we have Hoot, Sneasel, and Spheal. Let's go see. I'm gonna go Spheal. Aw. But yeah, pretty much been on a stitching high, and I'm working on a new piece, or not necessarily new piece. I'm picking up a piece that I was working on in the past. It's called Lynette Song by Modern Folk Embroidery, if anyone wants to check that out. So I'm working on that right now, and yeah. Are there any games that I have been playing / working on? Not really. Aside from what I've been uploading recently, which is the short little bit of Muse Dash and the short shiny hunting that I did yesterday, where I managed to immediately find a shiny Honchkrow and kind of gave up on a shiny Gumi. So, or not give up on a shiny Gumi, but decided that I was done hunting for a shiny Gumi. Because honestly, I don't know. It's just, recording has been very strange. I guess it's also just been just life and stuff like that, where right now I'm like, if I am doing content right now, I kind of just wanna do my own thing. I don't wanna have it live or streamed. Torchic. Tauros. Slugma. Okay, we will shiny hunt Torchic. But yeah, like, I don't, like, kind of like with my stitching too, like, I just can't be bothered to stream it. is there an actual, like, full reason? Not really. I don't know. It feels like a chore pulling out the tripod, setting up stream, stuff like that. It's just feeling like just eh. Though when I finish the moth piece, which is on like my Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all those areas. And really quickly, the pineapple and moth piece are designed by a Etsy seller named by Sacred Thread Designs. So we have that going, but yeah, just that. It's just feeling more like a chore trying to do all the stuff, and also after I finish those two pieces, I'm kind of just like how people are on a high. I'm starting to go with, I guess, a stitching withdrawal of like, I don't know what to do next, and I'm kind of feeling just eh. But I'm also wanting to try to focus and finish pieces that I've already started. Like, I don't want to start anything new and stuff like that. And I guess it's also the just brain is not braining and is wanting to organize things a lot more. And when I mean organize a lot more, I more so mean like Pinterest and stuff like that, where like for Pokemon sprites, for example, part of me is tempted to just try to re-upload everything onto Pinterest, but into separate categories based off of games. But at the same time, I'm like, I honestly don't know which sprite will fall into which category. And what I mean by that is, like, for the later generation sprites, where Unknown, for example, they sort of repeat in generations. And what I mean by repeat in generations is, like, it does not appear that they really change any of the color palette or change any of the pixels. The only thing that really does change is like for Gen 5, for example, maybe even Gen 4, where there is a little bit of animation, and stitching the animated versions of the sprites, or like each frame of the animation for each sprite. So that would be another, not difficult thing, but it's something that I have to be mindful of being like, okay, this frame is specifically in Pokemon Black 2, White 2, or specifically in this other game, and honestly, I'm like, you know what, I don't really actually want to separate everything into their own categories, and just, yeah. Because the other thing too is, like, I don't know, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with doing a lot of the Pokemon sprites, because just it is so much, so many, and also trying to get done a lot of my Etsy patterns that I've bought, all the magazine patterns that I bought, all the loose patterns that I have, and so it's just a lot. And there's some pieces like Pokemon Burnt Tower Nighttime Portrait that I've started like 2 to 3 years ago, a castle piece, a piece called Peacock Party by the Courtney Collection that I've started like 4 to 5 years ago, Lynette's Song, which is what I'm currently working on, or like trying to get progress on. I've started that like 2 to 3 years ago, and so it's a lot, because part of me is wanting to get some of the smaller stuff done, but I'm not putting any stitching into the giant, bigger full coverage pieces or sampler pieces, and it's just, yeah. And I guess another, hold on, one second. Sorry about that. But just giant sense of feeling overwhelmed, and especially with like games too. There is just so much that I'm like wishing to get done, that I need to get done, that I want to get done. Cause, for example, like, and what I mean by that is like 100%ing, achievement, like getting all the achievements, getting through all the content. And on Steam, I have 241 games in the end category section. And this is honestly due to a little bit of looking at Steam and being like, ooh, free games. This is a free game, this is a free game, look at these free games. So that's what a bulk of my games are. It's kind of like 10 to 15 minutes content, entertainment kind of thing. And yeah. And it's just insane. And I'm just trying to get through, or trying to just mentally get myself to doing some of these games so that I can go through, say this is done, I don't have to do this anymore. And some games are more difficult, like the game Cyberrat, that it's a lot of juggling things around. And some are just extremely grindy, like Hades and Lemon Cake, where it's like trying to get all the pastries and baked goods to A+, or Hades trying to 100% it, mainly meaning getting every upgrade, every cosmetic item, all that jazz. And just, yeah, it's just whack. And something that I've done is like uninstall Outlast Trials. Main reason why is I don't play it frequently. I like check out the event for a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done checking this out. If that makes sense. And half the time it's, again, very difficult to try to just grind out the event, because it's like, it is a whole lot of rinse, repeat, do it again. Just trying to get all the tokens, trying to complete all the books, trying to complete all the challenges, and it's just like, it is so much. And I do apologize if this is in turn making anyone listening feel overwhelmed, because yeah, this is just a snippet of how my head just is, and it's insane, it's yes. And it's also another thing too, of like, Pokemon Pokemon is just something that can be done over and over and over again. Like, the replayability is insane. The shiny hunting, you can do so much of that. Pokemon challenges. There's the shiny. There you go. But yeah, replayability is insane, challenges is insane, you can do stuff like monotypes, you can do, really the best place I can recommend looking at different challenges is like a forum called Poke Community. They have their own separate tab for Pokemon challenge stuff. Torchic, please stay in the ball. Oh, I didn't enable overlevel, did I? Oops. Yeah, I didn't enable that. Whoops daisy. No wonder it was... Three. Dun-dun! Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do the overlevel, cause that's what I just typically like to do. Shiny options... No, it's not through this. But we got the shiny, Pokemon, summary, fight nature, cool. Cool. Pokedex. Let's just scroll through. Slugma. Okay, so it is of just Gen 1 through 3. Okay. I'm just gonna forfeit. We need to enable... Save, yes. We're just gonna through and enable. I wish to enable adventure. No, overleveled enable. Okay, and that's I just really like over level. Okay, yes. No. But yeah. Just wanting to wanting to get things done. Just I don't know. And then I need to go over and find the guy. But yeah. Really wanting to get through games, wanting to get through difficulties, achievements, everything and anything. Just, yeah. Upgrade. Trainer school. Yes. No. Go to new area. Pokemart. Oh, I don't have enough. Pokemart. I want the Pokemart. Yeah. And it's also heal ball, thanks. Also game. Running, graphics, seasons, visible, hidden, yeah, okay. No. Honestly, I might just, I don't know. We'll get to things when we get to things, and stuff like that. Because one thing that I do, part of me regrets is deleting other YouTube channel that I essentially just curated for quite a few years, and it's just gone. But same time, I'm happy I have this archive channel because I don't have to worry too much. And what I mean by worry too much is just being like, okay, it's just gameplay, no, like, it has to be edited, it has to be short, it has to be sweet, it has to just be to the point and stuff like that. But where I am now, I'm like, you know what, I can just do whatever the heck I want. If I want to have a 7-hour recording and just upload it here, I can. And just, yeah. That's kind of what this all is. That's what all this whole channel is about. It's just raw, like, content. Just, yeah. That's the only way I can describe it. Just raw, unedited, short, not short and sweet or concise and to the point, but just what you see is what you get, kind of thing. Like, you click on it, you get the full experience. You get the full rants, full talking. If I decide to talk, there may be a lot of times that it will be no commentary stuff, mainly because I'm like, I can not be bothered to talk. Like, half the time I just want a game. I don't really have much to say, much to do, anything and everything. Like, the whole point is just to play the game and have it done. Will it be archived? Yes. Do I care how it's archived or what happens? Not really. Just so long as... because I see all this as, like, a personal diary of sorts, kind of thing, you know? Maybe you don't know, but... like, just... I enjoy what I do. I just want to continue doing this, and if it's found by people that enjoy listening and stuff like that, cool. If not, cool, still. It's all, at the end of the day, I just care about doing what I do, and I enjoy just talking, recording, and doing all that jazz. Because why not? And that's just... so, yeah. Anyway, there may be instances where I'm just like, it's just a 7 to 8 hour video that's just no commentary and stuff like that. And something else too that I'm just gonna address. Thumbnails, I'm not even gonna attempt. I just... whatever thumbnail you see on the video, that's just what YouTube is putting on. Just slapping on, being like, hey, this person's thing is here. This is what it is. Because, again, I just view this as kind of like a digital diary of things that I've accomplished and I've done. Simple, sweet, nothing more, nothing less. I don't know. Like, and just again, I haven't been in a streaming mood. It's just kind of been, I want to do things on my own. I don't really want to stream or talk to others. I just wanna do what I do. I'm happy, and I'm happy that way. I'm happy this way. Not having to worry about being live and just having to deal with bots, hecklers, and just stuff like that. Even though it's like, it's not something that is a common occurrence that I have to deal with. But it's, at the same time, I'm just like, it's just nice to do things on my own. Not have to worry about whether I'm streaming it or not. As something else too that is happening very soon. And when I mean soon, I mean like in a few weeks, is heading off to college. Like that's probably one of the main reasons why I'm just like, I'm not in a streaming mood. Because it's kind of the whole dynamic, or not dynamic, but thought process of trying to think, when am I going to stream? How am I going to stream? Should I even stream? Or should I just try to focus on college? And I know it's like, why are you questioning if you should focus on college? Which, I mean, yeah. But my head has just been, like, I've just context, and I've stated this in a lot of videos in the past, where I've been on an online college for the past two-ish years, and it's been absolutely miserable. A lot of the stuff did not make sense. I feel like I've barely even learned anything. The only thing that I feel like I've achieved is getting the core classes done so that I don't have to do them when I transfer over. Like, that's just the whole mindset of, like, I genuinely do not feel like I've learned anything. I hated the whole process. Everything was just so... From advisors, to teachers, to lesson plans, to due dates, workload, and I guess for me, streaming was a way to, like, kind of... Oh, I think that was the shiny. Hold on, let me knock this one out, just on the off chance that was not the shiny. I don't have headphones on. Okay, no, it wasn't. Okay. Good thing I decided to knock it out. But, just, yeah. Like, 7-week periods for, like, and the way that it was spliced, half the semester were 2 classes, the other half were the other 2, but each one was only a 7-week period, so it was quite literally, like, it was very go, 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 go. Like, it's either you read the material one day and do the quiz and exam the same day, or, like, that's just, was that the smartest thing to do, or, like, how it should have been? No. But it's just, like, the whole time, it's like, if you're not reading on day 1, like reading the chapter and already doing the bulk of assignments on day 1, you're already behind. Like, that was the whole sense of feeling. Like, it very much felt like if you were not turning something in at least every single day, you were behind. And it was not... Blech. That's all I can describe it as, is just blech. It just also did not feel healthy. It did not feel good for any mindsets or any of that, because quite honestly, the whole time I was making, like, for 2 years, two years, making myself think I was an idiot because I was not understanding any of the material. Where this is something I highly recommend for everyone, unless it is for one class, to try not to do 7-week semesters. Like, please do not, or only do the 7-week semester if you know how the class is formatted, who the professor is, how many assignments you have, what, like, pretty much, if you know what you're getting yourself into, you, like, go for it. But if you are going in blind, do not ever select 7 weeks. Because unless you have a photographic memory, or can handle stress and, in a sense, not feel like you're being burnt out, or that you can use all 7 weeks just to dedicate to that class. Like, aside from sleeping and eating, just only doing that class. Like, no breaks, no focusing on other things, like stuff like that. Like, and that might be a bit extreme, but it's like, that is genuinely how my head was thinking of the whole experience of, like, if I don't focus on just this alone, I don't feel like I can focus on anything. I can't focus on stitching, I can't focus on streaming, no content creation, no gaming. And so in my head, it was a giant negative cycle of, like, I wanted to cross-stitch or play a few games because I wanted to just zone out. I just wanted to disconnect from reality. But there was the other part of my brain being like, hey, you have these assignments due. You have this due, you have that due, you have to work on this, you have to work on that. By the way, you have to read 3 chapters within, like, 2 days. Like, and if you don't read these 3 chapters, you're gonna be behind by 7 chapters. And it's just, yes, a lot. And I do apologize if this is sounding like complaining, whining, and if anybody has to go with this for, like, every single day, and it sounds like just me not actually understanding life, or knowing that life is just gonna be this way, I do apologize, but at the same time, I haven't experienced what it is that other people have experienced, or if that is just the norm. Because again, most of my college experience is just online. Like, if I needed to talk to a professor, it was just an email. And half the time when I emailed asking specific questions, being like, hey, I saw that you emailed this, but I'm not seeing where this tab is, or this is the incorrect chapter, or something like that. A few times it was ignored. Other times it was, hey, before you email me, make sure you read all of this to its full content, where it's like, okay, that wasn't my question. Like, that wasn't my question, where it's like, some of the questions that I had were about, like, hey, this due date is conflicting with the, like, whenever it's the online turn-in stuff. Some of the stuff was labeled earlier or later than what, like, syllabus said or the schedule said, and it was a whole kerfuffle. And with also fellow classmates, half the time it didn't even feel like there were any classmates, because there weren't any group projects, there were no really any video links, no calls, no nothing. Like there, aside from one class, but that one class I just gave up on with joining the class, or like the Zoom call, just because it took like 10 to 20 minutes for the teacher to even like figure out all technical difficulties, and really only became 5 or 10 more minutes of explaining and going through the first chapter, where she pretty much stopped right in the middle of a sentence, where it was just like, well, you were discussing about something, and then suddenly just say, well, that's the end of the class, where it's like you spent 20 minutes on technical difficulties, and the remainder of that like short discussion, that pretty much the call that you were using to try to teach us, instead of postponing and saying we'll get to this another day, it was more of, hey, I'm gonna try to teach what I can teach. She stopped right in the middle of a sentence and said, okay, that's it for class. Where it was quite literally a situation of, like, I could have just read this and done all the assignments on my own and not have waited around. Because I don't know, it was just, ugh. And like, granted, that experience was like the first or second like semester that I was taking, so I was like kind of just not even dipping my toe in, but just starting to get into the format of the online classes, what to expect and stuff like that, and it just really made me feel like things were not, like, I didn't feel reassured. I immediately felt the sense of like, okay, so it is fend for yourself, what you understand is what you understand, what you don't understand is what you don't understand. If you need to email a teacher about like asking for clarification or stuff like that, a lot of the time it was just met with, remember to read your textbook, remember to do the assignments. If you don't understand anything, email your classmates or something, and half the time it's like the classmates didn't even seem like they were understanding what to do in the discussion, post assignments being like, I think it's this way, and just going on with that, and it's just, eek. So I'm just like, I'm very much looking forward to in-person college. Cause just, yeah, I can't ever do online. Like, if I do online again, I need it to be a full semester, like full 14 weeks, not short, not sweet, just, no, I can't handle that, because at the end of the day, I personally know it's not gonna lead to anything good, because I know I'm gonna be leaving with no knowledge or understanding for anything, because everything was so fast-paced, so quick, little explanation or understanding. It just, yeah. Just again, I do not recommend doing it if anyone can help it. If you can help and not have to take the classes, good, do not take. But if it's something that's like, it's the only option, then I wish you the best. Because it is going to be insane. It will drive anyone bonkers. Oh, shiny. It's just, yeah. I just have a lot of opinions, a lot of things to say about this. It's just, yeah. Just, yeah. Okay. Bellsprout. I'm not even gonna check the nature. I'm sorry. I'm just not too interested in checking that because I'm just gonna refresh. I'm not gonna refresh on this run. Or, well, not this run. I mean, right now. We're gonna try to get Happiny. I almost said Flabébé. Clearly this is a Flabébé. Yeah. It's also just, yeah. I have no words. Because the other thing too is, like, it just was, yeah, it was not good. It got to a point where I actually had to email an advisor, like, whenever I was trying to figure out how to register for different kind of major and classes, I flat out had to email an advisor essentially asking if they knew how to do their job. As I had been emailing them for like 2 to 3 weeks trying to get answers of specific dates of what I should look out for registration and what classes would be best, or not necessarily what classes would be best, more so just trying to figure everything out of like dates and just trying to iron out the small details, as at that time I was just like, I don't need help with the actual registration of the classes because, fun thing, I did not have an actual advisor for 2 years. And the questions that that advisor was answering were like the small little points being like, yes, you are able to register. Yes, you are able to do this by yourself. Yes, I understand this. And it's like, you're like, the whole way, the whole time, they were avoiding the answer to my question, which the main question was, what are the dates? What are the dates? You know, something that is on a calendar kind of thing, you know? And so I essentially sent a long email just stating, like, do you even, like, I find that you are lacking, and this is just a nice way of saying it, I genuinely don't remember what the full email was. I can pull it up, but I just flat out don't really want to. But baseline is, I question your ability to be an advisor because the whole time you've been avoiding my question for weeks. Where it is simply, what date is registration open? If you are unable to answer that, or do not know the answer, please just tell me, as I am sick and tired of the runaround. Like, that's essentially what my email boiled down to. Like, because it's like, if you don't know, just say so. That way I can go email someone else that probably does know. And from that email, I actually got way more information than if I had not done that. Where the person also stated, like, this email was unprofessional and to never do this again because it is harmful, and pretty much email was bad, where I'm like, yes, I know. But at the same time, I didn't, like, in a sense, you kind of forced my hand to write that email because you kept avoiding, like, my questions. Like, I was asking for specific things. Like, the whole time, the best way I can describe it is, like, when Camille Vasquez kept asking Amber Heard about the pledge and donation kind of thing. Or just the whole time that Camille asked a very specific and pointed question, and Amber Heard just went on her own tangent, being like, so whenever you're doing this, yada 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 yada. And it's like, no, that was not my question. My question is more specific and to the point. Is it this? Can you help with this? If not, no is a valid answer. If you can, and you do have the information, can you please forward it to me? Can you please tell me, even if it's just a rough estimate, like nothing even confirmed or any of that. By the way, Shiny Happy. But like, just something I can work with. That is all I am asking for. But it quite literally became a thing of, I had, like, just, it felt like when I sent that email and got the response back, I hit their ego, and it's like, now what, if I had to hurt feelings and attack that person's ego to even get an answer? Okay. Like, you do not get to be an advisor and not expect people to be annoyed. Like, this is probably not something that should be said or, like, should be pushed, but at the same time, it's like, you do not get to be in your position and just not help. Like, again, like what I was trying to say in the email of, like, if you do not know, just tell me. Like, I will go elsewhere and talk to someone that probably does have the answer, to someone that can help me answer these questions. Okay, so what do we want to hunt? Kind of want to do Kabuto, Numel, Rhyhorn. Just gonna hunt 2 from here, so we're gonna do Kabuto. And we'll do Numel. Oh, actually, everything. Ooh, it's all neutral. Actually, let's do Numel. Well, actually, it probably would have knocked it out. Which is, yeah, and that goes for everyone too. Of like, if you do not know an answer to a question when you are being asked, it is okay to say you do not know. Because not everyone knows everything. If someone knew everything, cool. I would find that person to be extremely, like, upset and depressed, honestly. The reason being is, like, the more that a person knows, the less questions they will have. Like, people are fueled by curiosity, but if a person knows what the answer is to most of their curious questions, it then becomes a situation of like, well, what is there to think about now? What is there to speculate? Like, what kind of like, what kind of thoughts and feelings and stuff like that can a person feel? Oh, the last one was Onyx. Okay. That was unexpected. But, yeah, like, what can a person really do when they know a lot? Like, it's just, yeah. Yeah. But all that mental gymnastics is going into the past now. I no longer have to deal with it. Unless I decide to just do one more class. And just, yeah. Do one more class to get Associates of Arts degree. And just... So, yeah. I don't know. But, again, leaving that behind, new degree, new goal post is out. And that is psychology. Why psychology? Because I just... One reason is just different kinds of hoops and barriers that I had to hop through trying to even register for the college to get admitted and enrolled into the spring semester next year. So yeah, because I originally planned to register and register for classes on the 8th of November, and I gained the ability to register for classes on the 18th or 20th. It was the 18th of November. So yeah. And that's all due to different holds that I had of, like, there's an advisor hold, housing hold, orientation hold, all these different things that I'm like, I thought I either had squared away or had no clue about that they even existed. And so it was very much trying to email the different departments, like finance, orientation, housing, academics, advisory, just all those different departments, trying to get it all squared away. And in the end, it became, psychology was one of the ones that had the most available classes. And yeah. There's also the thing too of, like, I'm genuinely am interested in psychology, and I kind of want to have a concentration in forensics because I am true crime nerd, I guess. Like, I guess. Like, I'm interested in why people do things, kind of thing. That's the whole shtick behind it. I'm interested in just why people do things, people react, like people's reactions, mindsets, stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, shiny. And I guess it's also the other thing too, like, there's not really anything else career-wise that I can think of wanting to do. Because at the end of the day, too, it's like, half the time I don't even think about job or career. Most of the time I'm just thinking, what will make me happy in life? One of those things that will make me most happy in life is just getting a giant cross-stitch collection. Heck, part of me has always wanted to just be a content creator because it's like, I enjoy recording and doing things, and just uploading and archiving everything. Like, I genuinely enjoy doing that. Where it's like, I know that like content creating market is extremely oversaturated. A lot of the stuff that I do is just like let's plays and stuff like that, walkthroughs, what has it, shiny hunting, nothing new, people have already done kind of thing, and it's like, yeah. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I just enjoy doing the things that I do. I just want to document it, archive it, record it, upload it. And again, just kind of curate my own kind of video logs in a sense. Like my gaming, cross-stitching, that whole shebang. It's just, yeah. I don't know. It's like, it's just the whole wanting to do things, but at the same time I'm also the person that's like, I could care less about looking at trends. I could care less about making thumbnails. I could care less doing all these things that most content creators do that help them perform really well within the social media sphere. And for me, I'm like, I could care less trying to emulate that or do that. Most of the time, I just like doing the thing that I do. I like recording and just putting it out there. That's it. Like video narrative or like plans, voiceovers, any of that. Nothing. No plans, no nothing. I do it all in one take. I try to do it in one take. I enjoy doing it in one take. That's a shiny Kabuto. But yeah, just genuinely want to just try to get as much done as possible. And again, something that I've done in the past that part of me kind of regrets, but at the same time I'm like, it is what it is just deleting all the videos that I've done on a separate channel, but honestly, same time, I don't regret it that much. I regret it a little bit, but I don't regret it that much, because the moment I deleted that channel, which had like 1,000+ videos on it from the different games and stuff like that I've played, it felt more freeing because I was not stressed, I was not worried, I was not always being like, I got to maintain content creation on this channel, because it was quite literally a whole situation of, I can't play this on my own. I gotta record, I gotta stream, I gotta do all these things, and like a lot of, like some of the stuff was Muse Dash, I could not do, like, the only Muse-Dash videos I could release were when I got a golden S on the song. And so I kept having to, in a sense, also, full party, right? Yes. Okay. Pretty much had to start recording at the beginning, and if I messed up once or got a great, I had to end the recording, restart, refresh, start anew, try it again. If I got it at the same point and got a great or a miss or something, I ended the recording, restarted, and it just became so tiring because I'm like, I had like pretty much a whole situation of I had roughly like 20 to 30 videos accumulated for one golden S. And it was so tiring because it's like I immediately stopped recording and stopped trying once I made the mistake and restarted from there. And it just was, it was not fun. And a reason why I'm like, part of me kind of regrets it is because a lot of Viscera cleanup detail workshop stuff was on it. So it's like, I've lost, I've lost all those videos. Again, I deleted them. I only have myself to blame. If I really cared about it that much, I should have thought about that before I even deleted. But again, I'm honestly happy that I decided to do so, because I do not feel pressured. I don't feel like I am tied down to that channel. Instead, I can just do whatever the heck I want. Like, I don't have to worry about finishing series. I don't have to worry about keeping a not correct timeline, but having to do all these things that most content creators would do. Instead, I can just focus on, okay, I want to record for 5 to 6 hours. Okay, I don't have to worry about shuffling through the video. I don't have to worry about going through that content, splicing the things that I thought was funny, and meshing them together into what, essentially like making a 6-hour recording session into only like 6 minutes, where it's like, well, that I spent 6 hours, and then it took like an additional I'm just gonna say additional 6 hours. I honestly don't know how long it takes to edit things. I assume it's probably a lot longer. If it is, I have more respect to editors, because just the amount of time and effort to even go through, make the edits, go through the person's content, making it very appealing and all that, that is amazing. But it's just something that, in the long run, it's not something I'm interested in doing. So, 1 second. It's not something that I'm all too interested in. I'm someone that, and it, probably the crafter in me, probably the person that's just like, I spent all this time doing this, I don't want to have any of it cut out, kind of thing. Like, I'm someone that's like, I would rather post, like, again, like 10 to 11 hours of content, unedited, raw, everything is there, kind of thing. I would much rather do that than an edited version and creating a character out of myself. Something that it's like maybe misleading or maybe might take someone down an avenue of like, I think this person is like this, or I think you are like this, and it's not an accurate judgment of who I am. Like, again, I'd rather make longer forms of content just so that everything is in it, rather than making the short form where it's like I can only fit so much of the information in it. And something else that's going on, that has always gone on with the internet, is so much misleading information, and I'm like, again, a factor into why I like long form content, because I can squeeze as much information that I have and that I know of, and can say, this is everything I know. I will go into as much detail as possible. Here is everything. Whether you decide to take it and believe it, or take it and not believe it, that is up to the people watching. But again, I'm like, I would rather do all that and make it like a long form video than make it a short term video and leave so much information that could / would / needs to be included. If that makes sense. Like, just, yeah. I just like showing the whole process. And it's, again, the kinds of forms of content that I have edited, it's time lapses. Like, again, it's the whole showing the full process from start to finish. Just in a way of like making it more short, sweet, concise, and just, yeah. But everything's included. Like the full process of doing the cross stitch within that time lapse from start to finish. Yeah. Just, eh. Again, just would rather have everything in it. And something else that I may plan on doing in the future is just downloading quite a few games, and instead of making one video per game, just being like, hi, today we're checking out a handful of games today. Or like Minecraft map explorations. That was one thing that I did a lot on the old channel, and something that I kind of enjoyed just doing, because, yeah, just making long forms of videos being like, okay, today we are checking out this parkour map, this horror map, this escape map, this maze map, and this adventure map that's a shiny Wurmple. Or even like for Steam, for example, too, just being like, okay, Steam, we are doing these 5 games, we're going to try to 100% them, trying to achievement hunt them, or also doing workshop stuff. Like, hi, we're re-exploring the sort of cleanup detail workshops, stuff like that. And just, yeah. Okay. Yeah, just explore it all. That way I can just get them done. Because it's also the hard thing too of like looking at Steam workshops of like Escape Simulator, throwing that into the ring. It is there's so many items, so many Actually, let me quickly pull it up. Escape Simulator. Like right now, Escape Simulator has. One second. Also, I am gonna throw the Be Right Back screen up in a moment because food. Okay. It's not pulling it up. Items. Okay. Escape Simulator has 4,474 items as of now. So trying to get all of that done in individual videos, yeah, might as well record for the future, each individual level, record for the future, and even when I die, there's gonna be all that, and it's like, oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I'll do as much as I can in a day, or within a recording. So yeah. But aside from that, I am gonna be right back. I'm not gonna end the recording because I don't feel like it. I still feel like doing this, so wee. Hello, I'm back. Where? Okay. So, we just got finished hunting Wurmple. Okay. We'll just head back. Perfect. Yes. Also, it's still the Christmas season, so I'm kind of listening to hot chocolate from the Polar Express. Not anymore, though. So. Gloomy, sharp, that's steel types. We'll go average gloomy. Is gloomy. Oh, execute Tauros. What's the last one? Execute Murkrow. Okay. We'll go Murkrow. I was actually thinking of stitching Shiny Honchkrow, but I could not find a pattern. Because I kind of don't feel like trying to pull out colors for it myself right now. Because there's so many pinks. So many pinks, so many... I was about to say purples, but no, there's not any purples. Shiny Honchkrow. Okay, learn moves, powder snow, growl. How much will powder snow do? Oh. Murkrow. Cool. Hot chocolate. Okay, I could also Shiny Hunt execute if I really want to. Because Steel has Ice Moon. How much will Water Gun do? Nearly. Nearly killed it. Ah! Medicine potion. I'm also just thinking of fun. The funny thing, and mainly the funny thing is just like, let's do some League of Legends. I don't know why I'm thinking that's the funny thing / wanting to do that. But I'm also just thinking of when I played with a friend the other day, and I was bullying. So me and my friend were doing bot and support. I was the support. They were the ADC. And I just remember bullying the enemy. And honestly, both the matchups were kind of iffy. It's like, oh. The first one was very, like, I remember my friends saying their stats, like, they push, like, very heavy, and instead of them being the one that were being the pushy ones, we became the ones that pushed them under turret, and I believe it was, I know it was Tristana, but I forgot who the other one was, who the other person was. But we were winning our lane, but we didn't win the match, sadly. And then the other one, it was Lux support, and I forgot who the other one. Forgot who the other one was, but we were kind of concerned because they seemed very AP heavy, and like I remember it was someone else that could root. Like we had Lux who could root and stun, and then the other person could root and stun as well, but I'm forgetting who it was. But we managed to bully them as well. Oh, and the characters that we were playing, my friend was playing Miss Fortune, I was playing Seraphine. So, yeah. I just remember it was kind of funny because there were a few times that I went under turret and dove. Or not necessarily dove, but I went up to turret because Lux was extremely low and pretty much almost dead. And so I just used my Empower Puddle attack. I don't remember. I think it's Q. My Empowered Q that did the double shockwave. And that's how I got the Lux. And I'm just like, you are not safe. Even if you think you're safe, I will drag you back here. Get over here. But yeah. I just had a lot of fun because I was like going in the bushes. Like, I was like, you can't see me. And effectively kept rooting. Because I'm like, I would give my friend opportunity to follow up. Like, you wanna come in close? Yeah, no. Come here. Come close to me. Let me root you. So yeah, it was fun. It was funny. It was funny. But we didn't win any of their matches, which was sad. But, me and my friend then decided the third final match we were gonna do, I played top, they played mid. I forgot what they played mid. But I played Gwen, and I was into a Jax, and at the beginning I was bullying, and then towards the middle I was kind of the one being bullied. But at the end, we found a shiny Murkrow. But no. Towards the end, they kind of disappeared. I don't know why they did, but they disappeared, and so I just had a free lane. And so I got their turrets, so T. Got their turrets. Okay, struggling. Stay in the ball. Come on, Murkrow. You're pretty in pink. Stay in the ball. You're very dashing. Come on. You want a pretty in pink ball? Here, have a heal ball. It matches you. Pink and yellow. Okay, it wanted to feel pretty in pink. Okay. Execute, and the other one was Tauros, so... kind of ran out of stuff for the execute, so we're just gonna move on. And I don't feel like hunting Tauros. God dang it, they ran into me. Ah, shoot. But yeah, I don't know. My brain was, again, earlier saying do the funny. Play the league. Just record it. But I'm like, I don't really wanna, actually. I don't wanna. Maybe I will in a little bit, but right now, it's a no. Maybe not in a little bit, but just, you know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. If I do, it might be a separate recording. Okay, let's come in here. Minun, Voltorb, Torchic. Hat. Minun. No. Beldum. Torchic. Minun. Voltorb. Torchic. Hat. Sandshrew. Okay, that's the final one. I'm just gonna forfeit because it's like the only one that was available that's like fire type was Torchic. Probably should also just try to at least fight the first and second gym so that I can just level up Spheal. Calm, Spooky. Misdreavus, Ghastly, Corsola, Igglybuff, Ralts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Misdreavus, yeah. Out in one hit. Yikes. Heal. Yeah. No, I'll try to get through a gym leader for this run, and then we will just continue. Also, the way that I'm gonna do this is I don't plan on evolving any of them, any of the shinies at least, because I just kind of want to hunt each of them individually in the form. So like, just because we find Misdreavus, we're not evolving it to Mismagius. If we want to do Mismagius, we'll have to find one in the wild. Why am I doing it like that? Because I enjoy pain. Not actually. This is number 3. But that's just the way that I want to do it. Yeah, I don't really know why. It's just kind of the way I want to do it. Yeah, I don't know. Also, it's also the other thing too. Like, right now, I'm just gonna try to do as much as I can, and just the sense of games and recording that I kind of want before I have to head off to college. Yeah, So I'll probably get a lot of achievement hunting done, or just like how I started a Danganronpa game. Danganronpa Lapse. So I might try to get that done. So yeah. We'll try to do that, get it done. Or at least get a good portion of it done. Or no, I kinda actually wanna get it done because here's the thing. I don't think I can transfer my save over to a different device. And the reason why I say that is also, preface future videos. If I do any future videos, a lot of them might not be commentary because sharing dorm room with people and most likely not bringing my full recording setup, so like most likely won't have the mic I'm speaking into right now with me. And because the main reason is just because I want to see how the first semester goes. And oh, shiny. Okay, not the shiny we wanted, but shiny. Card. But it's the thing of like I don't want to bring some of my stuff over when I don't know what the roommates are like or what it's like living with roommates and stuff like that. So I just wanna go in. I'm probably just going in with laptop, and yeah, I may just not say, like, there might not be any common degree. So yeah. Oh, yeah, everybody doesn't mind that, because, just, yeah. Rather be safe than sorry, you know? Don't want my stuff destroyed or stolen. Don't want it taken, broken, stolen. Stolen. Of course, in saying I'm not going to take my recording equipment, I most likely won't do any Switch games, mainly because that requires a monitor or some sort of TV or something, because the capture card needs a in and out. The in is to the actual docking system, but the out needs to be towards a different screen, and the screen that I have right now that it's connected to is my monitor screen. But if I'm not bringing my computer, I'm not bringing the monitor, and if I'm not bringing the monitor, then there's no real reason to bring my Switch in the sense of like for recording. Of course, that then is the whole thing of like I might be behind on some releases, mainly the new Pokemon game that is planned to come out. Pokemon Legends AZ. Like, if I do any recordings of that, it may be severely late in regards to when other people record and release videos and content and stuff like that. All because, just, yeah, I'll be in college. Honestly, I also just don't mind it's that long. Because here's the other thing too. I could, again, just focus on Steam games. I could also focus on DS, shiny hunting, if I so choose. 6, I need to knock out 5 more. And 30 more HP. Yippee! That's gonna be fun. Knock these. Close Pokemon out. Disable disarming voice. Oh, wait, actually, Rest, give me this, get rid of Defense Curl. I will gladly take this. Yeah, shiny hunting. Might just focus on DS shiny hunting if I really want to, or fan game shiny hunting. But aside from that, just yeah, I may do the recording stuff when I am home from break, like home on breaks and stuff like that. So yeah. Or something else that I still need to do is like complete Legends Arceus and stuff like that. I'm just gonna stand still for a little bit. Well, I already got the shiny. Yippee! Okay, I have Igglybuff, I have Mischievous, I have Tentacool. finish up for today because my back is starting to hurt. So yay! But our progress today is 19. 19 shinies, so yippee! So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kanto 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Johto 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. For Helen and 1 is Sinnoh. So yippee! Goodbye for now.